Okay, so here we have a slide on calorie density. So this is an excellent way to eat. It helps to maintain a healthy weight when you are aware of how calorie density works. So if any of you are interested in losing weight or gaining weight, this will help with that. So it's showing you here what 500 calories looks like. We have oil, we have cheese, meat, potatoes, rice, and beans. So that's that starchy bottom, and then fruits and veggies. All right. So here it's showing you, all of this is showing you each stomach has roughly 500 calories. So when you eat 500 calories of oil, which isn't difficult to do with various food choices, is it just fills up the tummy at the bottom. And then you see cheese fills it up a little bit more, meat fills it almost about halfway, potatoes, rice, and beans is going to fill it up more, and then the fruits and veggies even more. All right? So the reason why we say, hey, I'm full, stop eating, is there's two reasons. Our stomach has stretch receptors on the inside that stretch it, and the stomach has like a calculator in it. I'm making this up. It doesn't literally have a calculator, but it has an ability to kind of estimate that we've eaten 500 calories. All right, so it's looking for stretch and calories. All right. So in the oil, it's got the 500 calories, check, but it does not have the stretch. So we're going to overeat fatty foods, bottom line. So then the next one over is cheese. Same thing applies. It's 500 calories, check, but it's no stretching of the stomach enough. So we're going to overeat oily foods and cheesy foods. What comes to mind? Pizza, makes me think, any cheesy dish, lasagna with a lot of cheese on it. The next item over is meat. Now I know there was other things with lasagna and pizza, but we're heading in that direction. So meat, same thing. It's going to stretch the stomach a little bit, but not enough to say, hey, stop eating. Now, when we get to the items on the right, those are the big bang for our buck. They're going to fill our stomach up, stretch receptors happening, and that's a check, and 500 calories is a check. So look at this diagram, and instead of going from, as we read, left to right, eat in a way from right to left. Lead with vegetables. Lead with the potatoes, rice, and beans. Have fruit, and then have smaller portions of meat, and we're going to talk about cheese and oils. Honestly, you don't need cheese and you don't need oils. And it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah. The reason why we love cheese is that it has a morphine derivative in it. It's called casomorphine. And milk is for mammals, and we drink somebody else's milk, and that other somebody else happens to be a cow, which grows to 1,000 pounds in a matter of 6 months. So it's not the right profile for us. But all mammals' milk, so even a woman's breast milk, has this casomorphine derivative in it, asking the baby to want more milk so it stays alive as it's a little infant. So let's just say a mommy cow had a baby cow, and the mom goes, I'm tired. I'm going to walk away from the baby because I need a break. Well, but before she walked away, the baby drank a little bit of milk. Oh, good. That tasted good. And the baby's tired too. Just got born. So after a few minutes, the baby goes, oh, I like that. I want a little bit more. And the baby's going to seek out the mommy because of casomorphine derivative. So it's morphine like morphine drug, but it's natural, that's in milk, and it helps the survival of the mammal. Now, when you take milk, liquid milk, and you concentrate it down and down and down into making cheese, every time you concentrate it, take more liquid out, now it's a solid. That morphine derivative, that casomorphine derivative, is even a bigger percentage. And that's why if you ask people, it's pretty fun to do. Ask people if you feel like it. You know, what do you like cheese? And people pretty universally will say, I love cheese. They don't just say, oh yeah, I like cheese. They say, I love cheese. Love cheese. People don't say that about milk. They say, yeah, I like milk, but they don't say I love milk. well, maybe some of you do, but the majority of people are going to say they love cheese, and it's because this morphine derivative makes us feel relaxed. It makes us feel loved and calm. But the downside of cheese, the downside of dairy, there's lots of downsides of dairy, why it's probably good not to have dairy. And we'll get into that more in the carbohydrate chapter because it's in there. But bottom line is we're drinking somebody else's milk, a cow's milk. And it's the wrong profile. And what else I was going to say about milk? Oh, I know. T. Colin Campbell out of Cornell University, he's linked it to it's a cancer-causing agent. It feeds cancer. Dairy has been linked to feeding cancer. Bang. You're not going to hear a lot about that because the dairy industry is very powerful. So there you have it. We'll talk more about that in the carbohydrate chapter. So Chef AJ, you can Google her. She's great. She's made a calorie density chart, and it's showing you average calories per pound from 100 all the way up to 4,000. And the idea, just visually looking at this, if you're interested in modifying your food intake, perhaps getting more to an ideal weight for you, and we'll learn out what that is, or maintaining the weight if you're there, or how to gain weight, you know, it's all here, is for losing weight or maintaining weight is to stay on the green side, like green for go. All right. So non-starchy vegetables, fruits, unrefined, complex carbohydrates, potatoes, whole grains, legumes. We'll learn more about those in the carbohydrate chapter. And then the foods in green are whole foods found in nature, and they contain vitamins and minerals, antioxidants, phytochemicals, and micronutrients. They also contain fiber and water, which create bulk and increase satiety. Hey, I forgot to mention, because it's in your handout, you're filling the blanks. Chef AJ mentioned micronutrients. So remember what we have, nutrients, 6 nutrients, right? Carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, mineral, water. So vitamins and minerals are the micronutrients. Micro means we need a smaller amount of them. The carbohydrate, protein, and fats are the macronutrients. You need more of them. So there's macronutrients, carbohydrate, protein, fat, and micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals. Water technically could be a macronutrient too. All right. So here we have E to the left of the red line for optimal health. Weight loss, weight maintenance, and optimal health. Yep, there it is. She's great. All right, here's just another visual instead of like sideways. This one's stacked. So it's the same information, a couple different food choices, but showing you that, you know, a lot of people, if you think about it, they're eating, this is a lot of their food intake. Breads, cheese, cereal, sugary things, popcorn, candy, chocolate. We got to go up here, you guys. We got to go up here. Here is an example from an old textbook, the prior textbook example, showing, you know, food on the left and a donut on the right. So nutrient density, what is nutrient density? Think about 6 nutrients: carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins, mineral, water. Nutrients are particularly vitamins and minerals. So these are the micronutrients. And it's showing you that real food on the left, I don't think this is the best example of food choices, but nonetheless, it's better than the donut on the right. It's showing you that when you eat real food, you're getting calcium and iron and vitamin A and vitamin C. And when you eat a donut, the purple columns aren't even stacking up at all. So you're missing all those nutrients. It's empty calories. If you've ever heard that before, empty calories, meaning you're getting the calories, but you're getting none of the vitamins, none of the minerals. All right. So here we're going to watch this. So I'm going to stop the video again for the break. Oops. No, stop. Oops. Let's see. Hopefully I'll get better at this.